Yes, so as I told you before, so you know that over the weekend, yeah man, over the weekend the great Bounty Killer, yeah man, Bounty Killer had a show there in Barclays Center in New York, yeah man, and it was one for the ages, sold out arena, and he and Movada, that was a splendid performance. So I'm gonna let you watch some video and give some, let us see what's happening and show you that dancehall is not dead, with Bounty Killer. Rodney Price, yeah man, aka Bounty Killer, a man I have known personally for more than 30 years, stand as the only Jamaican artist of his generation who has remained steadfast, authentic, and unapologetically true to the culture. He not change. The man now 100% Jamaican. You understand? He has never sold out, never watered down his message, and never betrayed the roots of dancehall or the struggles of the people it represents. If there's one artist in modern Jamaican music who deserves to be called the Bob Marley of our time, it is undoubtedly Bounty Killer. Although him do a whole heap of song about killing, and at the time, most people never even realize that music itself, not only that is an art, but people, some people say that the music, it was art imitating life. I can't say that about Bounty Killer, and based on the information that I know, based on his background and when I stationed at Unspear. If I know that Bounty Killer was a violent person, the music that he has done and support, I would not associate with him, period. Because Ninja Man is from.
Say anything go wrong, pull it down. Too tender. Any other is on no tender. Rubbing a man fender. When I can't believe how do the boy get so good. Can't believe some man up on the sea world. When the little take up them get so cool. Me can't believe some people go here see me. Can't believe some bad man from me. Can't believe some one man and them the one you face. Me can't believe some from people you run people place. Can't believe me shot at them a beat over the face. Everybody look it up on the ears. Me can't believe some man call party at the place. Give me some real check up on some much. Give me the vibe there. Never let no problem stress us.
If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside this description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion, because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Unspear police here, I wasn't friends with him. Being the man is from Unspear police, St. Andrew, I am not friends with him. I don't deal with people involved in the destruction of life of others, no matter who. Baby Sham can't tell you that him know me either. You understand what I'm saying? So I choose the people them who I associate with. I know I met Bounty Killer, as I said it already in other videos. That was before he came to prominence. And I can tell you that, if you know him, Bounty Killer is a man who have an heart of gold. And he's one of the most loyal person I've ever encountered in my entire life as a police officer and as a human being, as a Jamaican. Yes, I can tell you that. If you are a Bounty Killer friend, no matter who, and and the reason why I said that, that's why I went out on a limb and even put literally my federal career on the line for him when I wrote that letter and sent to the White House. And I did it because it was the right thing to do, to the various agencies with my signature. You have a thing when you affidavit. When you sign an affidavit, you can be charged criminally for lying on it. So I just state what I know about him. And that's just it. I have never spoken to him. The last time I spoke to him was when his mom passed away. I know his mom very well, his father. I have a good relationship with them. And I have a very good relationship with him too when I was there. And I can tell you of one incident. That's why I will never, ever forget where I'm coming from. I used to have, keep my little dance every now and then and get good support and all of these things. Yes. So I'd keep a dance uptown along with one of Rorichin's son, Chris. And at the night, it was a Saturday night. And at the same time, it was Zeke's other dance up off Manningsville Road and my dance was at the corner of Manningsville Road and on Constant Spring Road. And Bounty Killer told Zeke's, that's why I have to have the greatest regret. Bounty Killer told Zeke's that I have to go to my friend dance because I know Porter before I know you. Yes. And from then, that respect that I had for him, that went all the way up. And Bounty Killer came to the dance. He came to the dance with Arkai and he brought an entourage that night. And, although a break even and the dance didn't went as planned, but from that night, I can tell you, I have the greatest admiration for the man. So, moving on, that is a short story. Not just because Bounty Killer is down the closest thing I said to Bob Marley. Mr. Perkins, Mutty Perkins, if you can go back and look and check the record, Mutty Perkins said it too. Because of the songs that he have done. The echo, that's why they call him the poor people governor. Because he was telling you what was going on in the streets in his music. And it's undoubtedly, Bounty Killer is the Bob Marley of our time. Bounty Killer not smoke coke, see my take no coke and them thing there. He have to have Rasta. Because up to now the man don't change. The man is the same man. Only thing him get older and wiser. So not because of his longevity, but because the power and the depth of his impact is an unwavering commitment to truth. And he always carries the weight of Jamaica's story in his voice and lyrics. 15 years them take a Bounty Killer visa. Bounty Killer still no sign about no compassion of act and them thing there. Because him say nobody can pay him for him tell lie. Because him not going to tell lie. Because him say the rectum is not a sex organ. As for me, I don't care what a guy want to do with him body wall or film business that, but Bounty Killer is an artist, and an artist is somebody who's supposed to preach the message, and that is his way. They try to silence him and him say him now go water down Him not gonna lie, and you know say black people we are children of God. Can't lie. You understand? So him refuse to do that. So he's the only one. Bounty Killer only artist will stand up to all of them. You know what? 15 years him not get for travel and him still never bow. So you can't kill a man and a man believe in a God. You can't try to use economic terrorism against him, but you can't destroy him mentally. You can't kill him, but you can't kill a message. Because sometimes when you kill the messenger, the message becomes stronger. Recently, Bounty Killer proved this yet again when he took the stage at the prestigious BARCLAYS Center in Brooklyn, New York. That night was not merely another show, it was an historic moment. He sold out the arena, a testament to the fact that his authenticity and artistry resonate across generations, borders, and cultures. And true to form, Bounty Killer deliver an epic performance. When I show you, you're going to see it for yourself. Every line, every gesture, every beat electrify the crowd, reminding everyone why he remains a giant of the genre. Unlike many who chase trends or dilute their message for international acceptance, Bounty Killer has consistently stood firm, representing the ghetto youths, the disenfranchised, and the soul of Jamaica without apologies. Was I there? I might as well been, because I know Bounty Killer and I know what he brings to the stage. I have seen him rise from the tough streets of Kingston 11 to become a global icon, and I have no doubt that the energy in that arena was nothing short of legendary. For those who doubt the staying power of authentic dancehall, for those who question whether true cultural representation still matters in a world full of sellouts and imitators, Bounty Killer's solo BARCLAYS performance is the answer. He has shown us all that when you stay true to yourself and your roots, the world will respect you and celebrate you. And as you witness some of the highlights of that unforgettable night, you too will see why Bounty Killer is not just an artist, he's a movement, a voice for the voiceless, and indeed the Bob Marley of our time. So, I'm going to let you watch some of the highlights from the show, and you watch, you listen, you're going to enjoy it. Yeah, I tell you. And guess what? There have to be part 2, part 3, there have to be more shows all over in America for people to get what they have been missing for the past 15 years. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. Bounty Killer in our own words.
Because some people feel like say, oh, when you become an adult and you become a person who, you know, responds to the parents. My mother could never let it down from kid. Never seen that. She had been on the outside of a private institute. But non-commercial media space. Anyway, we're talking about parents. Tonight is a celebration of entrepreneurship. All the people who love their mother, all who love your parents, but especially my mother. She's not here in flesh, but she's always here in my soul. Big up to all my love and big up to my wonderful family in the house. And this is the one they try to force in a real life. You deserve a battle fall. You can't be happy, say if you love your money, you deserve a battle fall. Your love was kept real. Special. Big up to all the people still killing. I see them and batty man no want them around me. While see me vex so them come get free round me. Batty man start come and skate so fi stone me. Thinking of on the morning light, big nothing of the middle of the sunshine. Not another word, we are gonna go. Goodness, another word, never mind. Shut up when it takes to kill him, mommy. Big time of that thing and big man to jump on me. Happy birthday, happy birthday, think the one trigger. Big time of the got 99. Contract and living in the skin of Papa. We are kill boy, kill him proper. When we see police get and take over. Now I'm arguing, and the commissioner. No other word, we know when I'm dead. Another word. One drop. Why? Send them back, but me on senses. What do we get happen? Papa, we get passing and holding. Get that word like them. Well, why forget the possible like a check?
Yeah, so we give you some brat to show us, you know, how big man can behave like boys at times. Yeah, you understand and you see it. Yeah, so I just hope you enjoy watching the performance of Bounty Killer, you know, this historic night for him. Yes, Bounty Killer is not just an artist, you know, he's a voice for the voiceless and indeed the Bob Marley of our time. So if your main motivation for making an impact, changing history and influencing lives of people is financial, if your country and it's your people come second to your personal profit, you are not a patron, you are simply a hustler. Bounty Killer have proven right here that he's not an hustler, he's a patriot. The only thing now we left with Bounty Killer do now, as a Jamaican, is to come out and address the people them about Mark Golding being a foreigner, a white man who benefited from slavery. Because Bounty Killer talking, the people will listen. Yes, this is the moment that Jamaican people have been waiting for Bounty Killer to come up and stand out. If Bounty Killer truly wants his name etched in the books of history, not just as one of the greatest dancehall artists of all time, but as a patriot, a man of the people and a defender of Jamaica, then this is his moment. Just as Marcus Garvey fearlessly stood up to Norman Washington Manley, exposing him as a pretender who served the interests of the elite and not the black Jamaican majority, Bounty Killer now has the chance of following those footsteps. Garvey warned that men like Manley were not true friends of the people. I know today's words ring louder than ever. Why? Because the Jamaican Constitution they left us, which was crafted not to liberate us, but to preserve the privileges of white Commonwealth elites and their descendants. That's why Norman Manley, son, could have become Prime Minister of Jamaica, a man born in England, Michael Manley. And now in 2025, we are steering down a moment of national crisis. We see a man who's a direct beneficiary of slavery, a man whose ancestors owned black people, a man who is not a son of this soil, and yet he aspires to become our Prime Minister. That man is Mark Golding. How can a people who fought to free themselves from the shackle of colonialism and slavery now turn around and install a man whose very family profited from our chains? Let that make sense to me. We don't see no Shaggy speak up. We don't see no Sizzler. We don't see no Butch Banton. We don't see no Capleton. All of these black people afraid of this big belly white man. Because our money. You know when millions of black people die for our freedom? They weren't thinking about money. They were thinking about the next generation and the generations after. All these guys that think about themselves. Artists have more voice than the regular people. We're not talking about a guy like Beanie Man, because him say man, whether or not you want to know, remember says him say man, you know, Beanie Man and Patrick Roberts, you know, them use you see them boy for shoot George Pang. We'll tell you about that. You understand? And then them turn one and them see one set the boy make them kill him and them thing there. Yeah, not yeah. Go so lucky away my name. From Craigtown. May I tell you Bounty Killer have a heart of gold. Cause even the same boy man, them tell you say boy, you know, he say Beanie Man did want the boy if he kill Bounty Killer and him fire shot in front of the man. And yet still we see Bounty Killer. I go up all tour with him. Boy, Bounty Killer I see it, may I tell you, believe you me. I don't know him do it, but God go with him. How can a people who fought to free themselves from the shackles of colonialism and slavery now turn around I want to install a man whose family benefited from our change. How can we, with dignity, accept leadership from someone who has no ancestral connection to our pain, our struggles, or our land? This is not just poor judgment, it's a betrayal. This is where Bounty Killer's voice is needed most. He has always been the voice of the ghetto, the poor, the voiceless. He has spoken truth to power in his music for decades. But now is the time to step beyond the microphone and speak to the hearts and minds of the people directly. Jamaica needs Bounty Killer to be the people's governor, a moral leader who will guide the nation to reject the hostile takeover of our democracy by a foreign-born man who does not belong at the end of a black nation struggling to heal from centuries of white oppression. Bounty Killer's silence right now is deafening and dangerous. This is his opportunity to show his love for Jamaica, to live up to the legacy of Garvey, to stand firmly on the side of justice and truth. We need him to speak plainly to the Jamaican people. Do not vote for those who support criminals, who exploit our people, and who are not one of us. Reject those who would sold out our ancestors' sacrifices to a descendant of a slave owner. Stand tall and defend our sovereignty, our dignity, and our future. If Bounty Killer uses his platform now to rally the people, he will not only be celebrated as an icon of music, he will be revered, lauded, and immortalized in our history books as the artist who helped save Jamaica from a hostile takeover by a foreign-born opportunist. Bounty Killer, this is the moment. This is your calling. The question is, will you answer it, Bounty Killer? This is your friend and brother, Christopher Porter from Huntsby. The youth are born and grow in a Jonestown. You come from Trenchtown. None of we never born PMP, we born Jamaican. I know so you can't think just like yours truly. You have seen what they have done in your community. You have seen how many lives they have destroyed. This is your time. You don't have to live in a country where you don't have to worry. You can't go anywhere. Remember say at one point in time in the 80s, we could have walked anywhere in a Jamaica and nobody now ask you where you come from, and no man now kill you. Like how them kill all the youth over Britain because him just miss or him take the wrong pathway. You can't help change Jamaica. Don't let it pass. Don't let this one slip out of your hand. 15 years you out there. About the same people them. The same philosophy where these people are promote, I tell black youth for open up them body hole and take it like a girl. You are one of the strongest and the most serious voice in a Jamaican music, and you're still not change. This bigger and that, this bigger and this bigger and that. Because with this, you can help change Jamaica and help save it. Help save the people. My voice is just a local voice. You have a global voice. I appeal to you as a Jamaican. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel. Out.